From your experience and journey as a very senior police officer who graduated to become IG, you've gone through, I mean, you've gone around the world. You've seen how other police structures have worked when they've had challenges in their own country. What do you think best works for us, considering the fact that we don't operate regionalism any longer? We are a federal system of government. As such, our policing structure also must be able to adjust to the manner in which our structure or our state is formed.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know, we're talking about federal police, unity police. It's just a matter of nomenclature. You can call it anything you like, but vocabulary is the issue. This is a federal government. Under most circumstances, things are going to melt down to the states, but not everywhere. The vocabulary of some of these things are not the same. Each country has its own methods and its own type of democracy. Democracy is a single division. When it comes to working, you work in different ways. The way the police works in Canada, not the way it works in America. Not the way it works in Nigeria. Not the way it works in Britain. It depends on how you fashion, the way you think the police work for you, that way you want to fashion it. In Nigeria, we have a unity system, federal system, unity police. The issue that my argument right now, where I say we move away from unity police, is that federal government will be able to fund the police adequately. And because you cannot fund that, there's insecurity. If you look at the books, they say police is the lead agency in internal security, which means that lead agency will give what is required to make it lead. You cannot get a leader and deploy the leader of the assets of leadership. So what happened in Nigeria police? Nigeria police says badly disorganized, disenchanted, demoralized, unstaffed, ill-equipped, ill-trained. They work they expect. That's what you see. If the police have been well equipped, nobody talk about state police.
So funding is a major problem.
A lot of things. Funding major. So if they fund the police, nobody talk about people talk about state police because federal police have failed. If they have succeeded, nobody talk about it.
In your own thinking, what would you say is the major? Because there are those who will say, if we are not identifying the problems and the challenges of the present federal police structure we have, whatever other police structure we create will still fail. In your own thinking, you've identified funding and proper support. What are the other areas you think that we should be fixing first? Because it's not as though the federal police structure will be dismantled. No, there will still be federal policing structure, and then we'll create state policing. Then that means that the existing problem will still be staring us in the face. If you had to tell the president one thing about fixing the police problem in Nigeria, what would those things be?
Yes, everyone knows the answer. But let me say it. Funding.
To what extent?
Everything. Staffing. If that funding can I
are the police poorly paid?
Of course, poorly paid. Poorly staffed. Both police stations are closed down. No manpower. Now let me show you. I don't know how long. In those days, you used to see police patrolling the streets. Do you see police patrolling any longer? You don't see police on vehicles. This Gusape, we have 2 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 10 patrol vehicles. Patrol Gusape. Do you see police on the road?
No fuel, no vehicle.
No fuel, no, of course, said it, no fuel. How much can they buy fuel? A liter of fuel. And you know.
And when you go to the station, there's no light too. No pen to take the statement.
When we are learning, when we are doing criminology, we are told that the sight of the police deters criminals. We are no police officer. They don't do what they want to do. So the police have so many problems.
How do you feel, Mr. Okiro, if when you were in service or after when you left service and you go to some other countries, you see how kitted an average police officer with their armor on the side. You see their communication gadget on them. You see how they go in pairs. You see the vehicle. In fact, if you go to Dubai, I mean, maybe I'm asking for too much. You see the latest speed cars police officers are using to chase criminals on the road. How do you feel when you come back home and you see our own police?
I feel dejected at home. Let me just mention it. I went for a conference in New York. I was then the TPO in Lagos. A CP, TPO in Lagos. Let me see what the police station looks like in New York. I went to precinct 42 in Bronx.
On Bronx,
yes. I wanted to go on patrol. They said no, that I had no insurance. I said I will go. I insisted. They had to sign the paper. I said, this God that brought me from Nigeria to here, to bring it back again. So I signed with them. I went to patrol with them. It was a patrol vehicle, armored. The driver, somebody in front, somebody behind. And as I moved, there was a distant call. I was going to my brother. Just like a patrol vehicle here, you have light, they just shine it. All the numbers are written linearly. They didn't want to come out from there, or they just see the number. When you are going to see the numbers are going. They don't need to come out to look at the number of the house. But they see the door, like I said, working the arms, working in pairs, without fear. That in Nigeria. They want to expect crime not to go up and insecurity to come in Nigeria. So these are not there in Nigeria.
The motivation is low.
Low.
Welfare is low. You look at the barracks.
Talk about motivation. I asked the man the question. As I was told that US police can go into a shop and say, hold on. Go Vito supermarket. They pick certain things I picked. We killed up. When they were like this, I walked away with the things. And I had to pay. Just to let me see what happened to American police.